Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Hadid. In this tutorial, we will learn Linux operating system. As we have discussed in the last tutorial, the content of DevOps, MLOps, and cloud computing, Linux is the most usable operating system in all of skills. All the skills. Linux is an operating system that evolved from a kernel. We will learn we will learn brief history of Linux and the kernel, and it is open source, how we can use, how we can install, all related to Linux we will learn in this playlist. You have to do work with me practically. I will show you demonstration practically. Let's start. In what is the course description? This course contains summaries for the Linux use and the system administration tasks, and for professional, the people who are new to the operating system, and who are interested in the development and the operations, and the skill sets. This skill, the Linux skill, have the most job in the world. You have opened your Google and search for the Linux admin jobs worldwide. Then you can see it is increases day by day. What's audience for this course is IT leaders, administrators who want to become admins, and who want to become engineers, who want to create skill and passion of DevOps, MLOps, and cloud computing. What is the prerequisite for this course? There are no prerequisites for the course. If you have no knowledge of the computer and how to use computer, then no issue. You will start from from the basics. Then we will go to inter, and then we will go to advanced. All done for the course is practical work you will do with me. I hope you clearly understand the description. Let's start. What is Linux? Linux is an open source operating system. An operating system is a software that directly manages our system hardware and resources like CPU, memory, and storage. Linux is created by the Linus Torvalds when he was a student of University of Helsinki. It is obvious to most people that what Linux is. However, both for political and practical reason, it's need to be explained further. To say the Linux is an operating system it means to be used as an alternative to other operating system like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux is not a program. It is not a program like an Office tool, like an Excel. It is not a software. Linux is an interface between computer server and hardware. Directly managed means interface between computer server and hardware, and the program which run on it. The OS the OS sits between application and hardware and make a connection between all of your software and the physical resources that to do work. It is the work of kernel. Linux is also called a kernel. I will explain you a brief history of Linux. When Linus Torvald was studying at the University of Helsinki, he was using our version of a Unix operating system that called old name Minix. Linux and other users sent requests and modification and improvement to Minix creator and Tenenbaum. But he felt that they were not necessary. That when Linux decided to create his own operating system that would take account users' comments and suggestions for improvement. It is the brief history of Linux, who is created Linux, and how this was created. Free software pre-Linux. The philosophy of asking for users' comments and suggestion and using them to improve computer programs was not new. Richard Stallman, who worked at the MIT, had been advocating just such an appropriate programming and use since the early 1980s. He was a pioneer in the concept of free software, always pointing out that free means freedom, not zero cost. Finding it difficult to continue working under conditions that he felt went against his concept of free software, he left MIT in 1984 and funded GNU. The goal of GNU to produce software that free to use, distribute and modify. Linus Torvalds' goal 6 years was basically the same: to produce an operating system that took into users' feedback. Also, in this operating system, there is one. There is one. If any issue will occur, it will raise error like this. You have seen this. This is the philosophy of asking from users comments and suggestion. If any suggestion, then we have sent to the Ubuntu community. Then what is the kernel? We should point out here that the focal point of any operating system as its kernel. As discussed, the OS sits between application and hardware. Application is our software, like Google. Google is the software application, and hardware is the like motherboard, RAM, and the hard disks, and the GUI interface that makes a connection. It is the kernel. OS is the kernel that makes connection between the Google, application, or any application like you use daily application, any application in the mobile and in the websites that's connect with your hardware that takes the hardware memory. If you use any application, it takes memory and RAM and provide you a GUI interface. It's make a connection between all of your software and the physical resources to the work. It's called a Linux. I hope you understand the main point of OS. That's why it's called kernel. Without going into great detail, the kernel is what tell the big chip that controls your computer to do what you want the program that you are using to do. To use a metaphor, if you go to your favorite Italian restaurant and order spaghetti, this dish is like your operating system. There are a lot of things that go into making that dish, like pasta, tomato sauce, cheese. The kernel is like the pasta. Without pasta, that dish does not exist. You might as well find some bread and make a sandwich. A plate of just pasta is fairly unappetizing. Without a kernel, an operating system does not exist. Understand? Without a kernel, there's no operating system will exist. Without program, a kernel is useful and useless, not useful. Because if there is no application program running on the background, how you use hardware? The OS is the main thing that's connect with the applications and make a useful resource with hardware. I hope you understand clearly what is Linux and where Linux is today. Today Linux is enjoying a farewell press for the most part, favorite part of in every software industry and offices. This comes from the fact that Linux has proven to be a tremendously stable and versatile operating system. particularly as a network server when Linux is deployed as a web server or in corporate network. Its downtime is most almost negligible. There have been cases when Linux servers have been running for more than a year without rebooting, and then only taken down for a brief period for routine maintenance. Its cost effectiveness has sold its more than anything else. Linux can be installed on a home PCs as well as network servers for a fraction of the cost of other companies' software packages. More reliability and less costs. It is ideal and most used in the deployment, as the example of the Alibaba Cloud. They are using almost every platform is using a Linux in the deployment. As I have listened from the Sarbabar Zohar, he said the Alibaba Cloud is per day sale is 150 billion per day. They are running their servers on the Linux, and there is no downtime. If 1 minute downtime of the Alibaba Cloud, they will lose many billions. I hope you understand clearly what is Linux, and in the next video we will learn how to install Linux, and from where you have to install, and what is the request to install Linux, and if you have must you have 4 GB RAM and the 20 GB hard disk space in your laptop PC. Your work is search about what is Linux, what is jobs, and scope of Linux. If you have any question about Linux, you can freely ask in email and contact. Thank you. If you have any issue, comment me and email me. Thank you.